Hello friends, and welcome back to the kitchen. I don't know what happened, but I accidentally must have hit the stop button whenever I was putting my cucumber scraps back. So there's that, and honestly, I just went ahead and kept doing what I was doing. In here, we have one whole half of my sweet Spanish onion, and we sliced it in strips. I then took one whole of my cucumbers. Half of the cucumber is in slices like this. The other half of the cucumbers I quartered. So half is just literally sliced in half. The other is quartered. And I went ahead and shredded some of my cheddar cheese. I have 2 cups of shredded cheese in here for the salad. And then I have a little over 1 cup of shredded cheese in here. My sauce is completely done. It's the consistency that I like. And we are going to go ahead and add this to our sauce. Okay. And you're just going to continually stir. Do not stop stirring. You do not want the cheese to get clumpy. You literally want it to melt until, it becomes the same consistency as your sauce. And this is my creamy béarnaise sauce. Now, if you want to know how to make any of the things that we put together, make sure you check out this evening's supper prep. Actually, you know what? I'm going to add a little bit more to my salad. And the rest of this, we're going to go ahead and add into the sauce. Make sure you get it all, no cheese left behind. Regardless if y'all make your own cheese or even if y'all buy it at the store, you don't want to waste it. I don't let any of my hard work go in vain. So as y'all can see, this is empty. I'm going to go ahead and put this in my sink. Well, that happened. We still have some pasta water, friends. We'll save this for another day. Okay. So now that that is completely done, we're going to go ahead and add in our ground beef. I have 2 pounds of ground beef that we seasoned in our supper prep video. 2 pounds of my beef that we shredded up. 1 whole sweet Spanish onion and about between 7 to 14 of my sweet snacking peppers, all caramelized. Go ahead and add that all into your sauce. And then stir it all in. If y'all need to drain your ground beef, okay, if you get ground beef from a store, drain it before you add it to your sauce. If you get your meats from your farm, your homestead, or like from a local farm or the Amish, you shouldn't need to drain it like that, because it shouldn't have grease like that. But either way, make sure you drain it. Do not be putting any grease up in that sauce. And this can go ahead in the sink. Now, I'm going to go ahead and put my burner on low. Everything is mixed in. And we can finish our salad. So you're going to want to go ahead and grab your lettuce. Again, onion and cucumber and cheese is already added to our salad. Now, we are going to cut up some lettuce, and then once the lettuce is done, I'm going to put my Italian loaf back in the oven to just heat up, and then we're going to cut up a tomato. And then we will be making plates. Okay, making sure no one underneath my cookie sheet. I keep one of my huge KitchenAid cookie sheets on these 2 burners over here because I keep my olive oil on it, my flour, my sugar, my whipped butter or my sweet cream butter and stuff like that. It's just easier when I go to slice up the bread or really anything, because any crumbs that get accumulated will fall on the cookie sheet, and then I just clean that off every night and after every use. Now I will probably go ahead and finish this whole head of lettuce, and then I can get my other heads of lettuce out. But we go through a lot of salad here, a lot. Fruits and vegetables, my family consumes a lot of. That's one thing I am extremely blessed with my children. They love every type of fruit and vegetable, whether it's asparagus, broccoli, green beans, carrots, beets, Brussels sprouts, pears, like any of it. I'm very, very blessed with that. But I also had them eating it very young, just like my padre and abuela did to me. So everything is pretty much done, thank the good Lord. My husband just got out of the shower. All my laundry is caught up on. Hopefully, if you're watching this, y'all have already seen the supper prep where we go through a lot. But our one cat, Tiger, took a really bad turn this weekend out of nowhere. And then we got snowed in, so we couldn't go to the vet, but we were giving him his medicine, and he was still eating, drinking, playing, being his normal halfway kitty self. And then he passed away last night. So I did not do any laundry this entire weekend, and I did not wash any dishes this entire weekend, which is not like me. I do laundry every single day, Monday through Sunday. I do dishes every single day, Monday through Sunday. I do not have a dishwasher, and normally I'm the only one in the house who washes any dishes. And yes, I know people always want to come at me in the comments that my teenagers should do dishes and this and that, and I'm not going to argue. I mean, yeah, y'all are right. However, they were, but then when I have to sit there and redo it, it's just, I'm one of those people that I'm like, oh, just let me do it. It's easier just to get it done myself, which also kind of does a disservice, but regardless, that will be changing. Oh, I did that. Oh. Sorry. I had a piece of lettuce. Something was touching my foot and it freaked me out. But But anyway, I did not do any dishes at all this weekend, nor laundry, so I was extremely backed up. Today, I did nothing the first half of the day. Thank God my husband got home extremely early. My husband goes to work very early, so he done works 14 hours by the time people have only worked 4 hours. Um, but regardless, he came home early and I was a mess. I literally spent the entire morning just staring at Tiger, bawling. My face is extremely poofy. I don't know if y'all can tell in this video. It was so swollen. The swelling's starting to come down. I have a very skinny face. So when I cry or get super upset, my eyes poof out and my face swells. And for this whole weekend, today's Monday by the way, this whole weekend I have not ate nothing. So I didn't eat at all Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and I haven't had nothing to eat today either. I cannot eat when I'm sad, depressed, or upset, or mad. I cannot eat. I've been that way my entire life. And if I try to force myself to eat, I will get sick. Like, it just, I can't. I'm not hungry, like I don't have an appetite, but my stomach has been growling nonstop, and like my husband said, I need to eat because I need to take care of myself. I have children and a husband who need me, other animals who need me, and Tiger wouldn't want me to be like this. It's just really hard. Like, I took it really hard. It's always hard, but this was extra hard. And I'm not going to go into it because I'm not going to start bawling again. But yeah, basically this whole afternoon and evening I was doing dishes and getting caught up on laundry. All my laundry is completely done. I'm 100% caught up. I just have rugs that I need to do tomorrow, and I'm going to start that early in the morning before my children even wake up. And then I have a couple towels that need to be bleached. They're just like work towels, stuff like that. So I don't wash any of that, obviously, with clothes. But all the laundry's done. All the dishes are done except for everything that I'm dirtying up tonight. And that's about it. Okay. So take the core and I will compost this. I'm just going to stick this back in my freezer bag. This is the freezer bag I use for my lettuce. I'm just going to set this to the side. So tomorrow, my husband has to be at work even earlier. He has to leave the house at like 1 or 1:30 in the morning. He does not work close to our home. He does not work in state. Like I say every time, we literally live on a mountain in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of the woods. So, there's that. So, all that lettuce in here. And now let's cut up our tomato. So, he's going in early because my husband and I have an appointment tomorrow afternoon. So, he's going in an hour early. That way he can get done early and be home because he has to drive all the way home, pick me up, and then we have to drive all the way to our appointment, and we don't live in a town or a neighborhood, so it's quite a hike. And then after our appointment, we have to stop by the nearest local lumber yard and pick up some wood so my husband can build Tiger's casket, and so we can build his cross, and have a funeral for him and put him in our graveyard with the rest of our deceased family members. And we got snowed in throughout the weekend, and then we got hit with a huge rainstorm rain and ice, and it melted the snow but froze everything. Then yesterday and today we got hit with a huge windstorm. We have about 4 or 5 trees that are down just around our home. We haven't assessed the trees throughout all our property because we have a lot of property. Um, and it's just